In Venezuela, above the dark waters of Lake Maracaibo, there is a storm that refuses to die. For 140 to 160 nights every year, lightning explodes across the sky, sometimes 40 times per minute, earning this place the title of the highest lightning density on Earth. Locals call it the House of Thunder. Scientists call it a phenomenon unlike anything else on the planet. A storm that once disappeared for months, and no one knew if it would ever return. This is the mystery of Catatumbo Lightning. Over the marshlands where the Catatumbo River meets Lake Maracaibo, a strange phenomenon takes shape. High above the wetlands, more than a kilometer in the air, massive storm clouds gather, just as they have for centuries. Then the sky ignites. Lightning erupts again and again, hour after hour, night after night, turning darkness into a glowing curtain of fire. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it doesn't. In the summer, the storm grows so powerful it produces dry lightning, striking without a single drop of rain. But this storm is unpredictable. Its rhythm changes every year. And in 2010, it stopped completely, vanishing for months, leaving scientists and locals wondering whether the House of Thunder had finally gone silent forever. Now we uncover the science, the legends, and the mysteries behind a storm that refuses to end. The story of Catatumbo Lightning begins with its home, the vast wetlands and marshes of northwest Venezuela, where the Catatumbo River empties into Lake Maracaibo. This region is no ordinary landscape. It is a unique combination of tropical wetlands, swamps, and a shallow lake basin surrounded by mountains that trap warm air and humidity. These features create a perfect storm incubator, unmatched anywhere on Earth. The mountains surrounding the lake play a crucial role. They act as natural barriers, trapping warm, moisture-laden air from the lowlands. This air collides with cooler winds descending from the Andes, creating the unstable atmosphere necessary for the formation of massive storm clouds. The combination of heat, humidity, and topography is what allows the storm to ignite almost every night. During the evenings, intense evaporation from the lake and swamps feeds the atmosphere with moisture, adding to the storm's energy. Over 1 kilometer above the ground, clouds form a dense layer where electrical charges accumulate, preparing for dramatic discharges of lightning. The lightning is astonishing not just for its power, but for its persistence. It can strike 16 to 40 times per minute for up to 9 hours straight on most nights of the year, making it the region with the highest lightning density on the planet. Sometimes during the dry season, the storm produces dry lightning, illuminating the night sky without a single drop of rain, a rare and otherworldly sight. The storm also has a seasonal rhythm. Its frequency and intensity change throughout the year. During the rainy season, the flashes are longer and more frequent, while in drier months, the storm may produce shorter bursts or even temporarily disappear. A notable example occurred in 2010, when the lightning vanished for several months, leaving locals and scientists anxious and puzzled. The storm is not only a visual spectacle, but also an electrical powerhouse. Lightning discharges in the region are so intense that the storm contributes significantly to the ozone layer and atmospheric chemistry, a natural phenomenon that scientists are still studying today. Some researchers even suggest that the continuous lightning may have a measurable effect on global atmospheric electricity. Yet, despite modern science, Catatumbo lightning remains partly mysterious. Its unpredictability, the variations in its frequency, and the sheer intensity of the flashes continue to challenge scientists. The storm's behavior is a perfect example of nature's power. At once predictable and unpredictable, controlled by geography, yet capable of surprising even the experts. For centuries, people have told stories of spirits and legends born beneath the endless flashes of this House of Thunder, a storm that has shaped life in the region in ways both strange and unforgettable. For centuries, the locals of Lake Maracaibo have viewed Catatumbo lightning as more than a natural phenomenon. It is alive, powerful, and mysterious. The Bari people, who gave the storm its name, meaning House of Thunder, believed it was the voice of the gods, warning or guiding their ancestors. The constant flashes of lightning were thought to be spirits dancing across the sky, protecting the land or punishing those who disrespected nature. Fishermen often told tales of invisible guardians appearing in the lightning, keeping watch over the lake and its waters. Over time, the legends grew. Some stories claimed that the lightning guided lost sailors safely to shore, acting like a natural lighthouse in the darkness. Others describe it as an omen of disaster, striking before droughts, floods, or other catastrophic events. The storm became intertwined with local rituals, ceremonies, and folklore, shaping how people understood life, death, and nature's power. Historical accounts add another layer of mystery. Early European explorers recorded being awestruck by the relentless lightning, often mistaking it for a supernatural fire. They described nights where the sky would flash nonstop for hours, making it feel as though day had arrived in the middle of the night. Such accounts spread fear and fascination across the region, reinforcing the storm's legendary status. Even in modern times, the mystique persists. Tourists and scientists visiting the lake report a strange tension in the air before the storm begins, a sensation as if the storm itself is aware of your presence. Some claim to see shapes moving within the flickering light, or to hear whispers carried on the wind. Though these experiences remain anecdotal, the storm's unpredictability fuels the legends further. When the lightning disappeared for several months in 2010, locals whispered that the spirits had gone to rest, leaving the lake in silence. When it returned, the flashes were brighter, almost as if the storm itself had remembered its duty, reaffirming its presence and power. Beyond myths, Catatumbo Lightning has shaped local culture and identity. Songs, poetry, and paintings celebrate the storm's glory, and local festivals honor its arrival. Children grow up listening to stories of spirits, guardians, and ancient omens, instilling a sense of respect and awe for the natural world. The Catatumbo Lightning is not just a storm. It is a living legend, a phenomenon that bridges the worlds of nature, myth, and human imagination. For centuries, it has inspired wonder, fear, and reverence, reminding all who witness it of the untamed power of the earth. While myths and legends surround the Catatumbo Lightning, modern science offers a fascinating explanation for this extraordinary phenomenon. At the heart of the storm is its unique geography. Lake Maracaibo is shallow, surrounded by mountains, and fed by rivers and wetlands. During the day, the sun heats the land and water, creating warm, moist air that rises into the atmosphere. This rising air meets cooler winds from the Andes Mountains, forming towering cumulonimbus clouds, the kind that can produce massive thunderstorms. Within these clouds, electric charges build up. As warm air rises and cool air descends, positive and negative charges separate, creating the tension necessary for lightning. When the electrical difference becomes too great, the charges discharge as intense bolts of lightning, lighting up the sky repeatedly and relentlessly. What makes Catatumbo Lightning unique is its frequency and persistence. Lightning can strike 16 to 40 times per minute, sometimes continuously for up to 9 hours at a time. This occurs on 140 to 160 nights per year, making it the most concentrated lightning activity on Earth. During the dry season, the lightning can occur without any rain, a phenomenon known as dry lightning, which is extremely rare elsewhere. Scientists also believe that methane gas from the surrounding swamps may contribute to the storm's intensity. The decaying organic matter in the wetlands releases methane into the air, which can act as a conductor for electricity, increasing the likelihood of lightning strikes. The storm also has global significance. Continuous lightning contributes to ozone formation in the upper atmosphere and affects atmospheric chemistry, playing a small but measurable role in the Earth's electrical balance. Researchers continue to study Catatumbo Lightning to understand its impact on climate, atmospheric electricity, and weather patterns. Despite centuries of observation, some aspects of the storm remain mysterious. Its exact timing and intensity can vary dramatically from year to year. The storm sometimes disappears for months, as in 2010, leaving scientists puzzled. Its combination of geography, climate, and chemical factors creates a natural laboratory unlike any other on Earth. Catatumbo Lightning is a rare reminder that nature can combine power, precision, and mystery all at once. While science can explain the mechanics, the spectacle of thousands of lightning flashes illuminating the night sky still feels magical, a bridge between the known and the unknown. Catatumbo Lightning is more than a spectacular show of nature. It has shaped the lives of people and the environment for centuries. Impact on local communities. For generations, the inhabitants of Lake Maracaibo have lived under the storm's constant flash. Fishermen in particular rely on the lightning as a natural guide at night. Before modern navigation tools, the bright, rhythmic flashes acted like a lighthouse, helping boats safely navigate the lake's treacherous waters. However, the storm is not without danger. Lightning strikes can hit boats, homes, and even livestock. Villagers have developed traditional methods to avoid danger, such as waiting under covered areas during peak storm hours and using grounded metal rods to protect buildings from strikes. The storm has also shaped local folklore and religion. Communities hold rituals to honor the storm, asking for safe waters or protection from disaster. Children grow up hearing stories of spirits dancing in the lightning, teaching respect for nature and its power. Some even believe the storm can predict events such as floods, droughts, or unusually heavy rainfall. The storm's influence extends beyond humans. Lightning plays a critical role in nitrogen fixation, converting nitrogen from the atmosphere into compounds that fertilize the soil. This contributes to the fertility of the Lake Maracaibo wetlands, supporting rich biodiversity including fish, birds, amphibians, and rare plant species. The Catatumbo region is home to numerous species of waterfowl and migratory birds, which benefit from the nutrients released into the ecosystem by lightning. The wetlands also act as a carbon sink, and some scientists believe the combination of lightning, methane release, and atmospheric interaction contributes to regulating local climate patterns. Catatumbo lightning is not just a local phenomenon, it has global importance. Meteorologists estimate that the storm produces about 1.2 million lightning strikes per year, making it a key contributor to the Earth's atmospheric electricity balance. Researchers also study the region to better understand climate change, as the storm's frequency can vary with rainfall, temperature, and other climatic factors. In short, the Catatumbo lightning is a force that touches both human life and the natural world, guiding, inspiring, and sustaining ecosystems while reminding us of nature's raw power. Catatumbo lightning is a natural marvel, combining science, mystery, and culture in a way few phenomena can. From a meteorological perspective, the storm is a laboratory in the sky. Scientists study the interactions between heat, humidity, wind patterns, and methane emissions to better understand how such persistent lightning occurs. The storm contributes to ozone creation, atmospheric nitrogen fixation, and possibly even local climate regulation, making it far more than just a visual spectacle. For centuries, humans have lived under its glow, developing stories, rituals, and art inspired by the storm. Early explorers and sailors documented their awe at the nonstop lightning, often describing it as a celestial fire that lit the night for miles. The storm has also influenced modern culture. Local paintings depict the lightning as spirits dancing across the sky. Festivals celebrate its arrival, connecting communities to the natural world. Writers and photographers travel from around the world to witness its intensity and capture its beauty. Despite all we know, the Catatumbo lightning remains partially unexplained. Why does it sometimes vanish for months, as in 2010? Why does its frequency fluctuate year by year? Even with satellites, lightning detection networks, and climate studies, the storm keeps some of its secrets hidden. It is this blend of predictable science and untamed mystery that makes the Catatumbo lightning so mesmerizing. It teaches us humility, curiosity, and wonder, reminding us that the natural world is far greater than our understanding. The Catatumbo lightning is more than just a storm. It is a living legend, a source of life, inspiration, and awe. From the myths of the Bari people to cutting-edge scientific research, it bridges culture and nature, history and discovery, imagination and reality. As night falls over Lake Maracaibo and the sky ignites with thousands of electric flashes, we are reminded that some forces of nature are not just seen,